Okay, so you were saying that
Yeah, so the first time it
the
ran,
water's just coming out of the air gap, correct?
yeah, the first time you could see it actually, it comes into the garbage disposal near the top upper left corner.
Yeah.
So you're staring in the sink, you're like, whoa, it's coming out strong. Then, it, like, you know, where it does the release and all that a few times, then suddenly it's on the counter and in the cabinet.
I think it's just this hose right here is kinked.
It's caked or
I can see it.
disconnected or something, because somehow it was shooting out and not going into the garbage.
But there was no leaks underneath here.
It was, yes, both counter and counter and cabinet.
That's probably just because that air gap, there was just so much water coming through.
Yeah.
Oh, I can see where. Yeah, it's okay.
It might be how it's attached. You have another door there if you need more room.
Yeah, I think.
Because it looks like he had put in new stuff. I mean, that PVC looks relatively new for the garbage disposal. So it seems like maybe the way he connected it.
Okay, so that black hose that you saw that was kinked it's just 7/8 hose. This is that black shiny hose is pretty sure it's from Home Depot. But this is it's kind of rigid, the black shiny hose that's up there that's kinked. I like this one. I get this at pretty much any plumbing supply. But this is much more pliable. But if you saw the angle where and this is a very common thing, but you see the angle, you got the air gap there, and then you have to use a flexible hose to drain the dishwasher water from the air gap, and I see it all the time. That the hoses get kinked or they start to bend. But here's what I do to fix that. It's a little trick I learned. If you take, do I have any? Here we go. Do I have any smaller sticks though? I don't like to use. If you take 3/4 copper, I think that's. There you go. So 3/4 copper fits right. Oh, look, type M too, even better. It fits. So what you do is you take a 90, you press or sweat a 90 with, that much copper on either side, and then you use hose clamps. Let me show you. I'm using OD tinning flux and some Bridget. Okay, now I've nailed me in the shin. Low key kind of hurt. Kind of feel like crying. I'm just joking. So then you just put this guy like so. Get you a hose clamp. 5/16 driver. 5/16 driver. Put that guy on there. Right like that. I'm going to face it up just so it's easier access. anybody that has to service it. Okay. So now we want to first take this off. All right, get that off. There you go. Okay, we got this one. I just want to cut it right here. There you go. Get this guy up in here. Come on. Come on. All right, I gotta get up in here. It's gotta be from, I can't imagine it's from 1987. It does look old.
Yeah, it's very
The colors are kind of retro.
super. Yeah, so.
There
But I
you
think
go.
those panels you could, well, you would install them. You could make it be a black panel, a white, off-white. See, it's empty. Yeah. So I guess we turn it.
You just want to fill it and then dump it.
Like
Probably short wash, maybe.
short wash. Somebody's coming through there. No.
Nope, not yet.
No, there you go. Oh, it's draining.
There you go.
See there, it's shooting out in the hole. Like you can see it up there. You can see it shooting right there.
Oh, yeah,
into
yeah.
the garbage disposal.
That's what we
all it
want.
was.
That's what we want.
Yeah, and like real high power and stuff.
Yeah, that's what we want.
Yeah, that's how it was like the first time. So,
All right, cool. So my little trick here worked. Was that all the water that was in there? I don't
yeah,
s-
that was probably like a little pre-rinse because it's empty now.
Can we do it one more time? I just want to. I don't see any leaks under here, so. Okay, so this is an air gap. This is what we were just working on, and let me get out of here. Okay, so the way this works is you have two drains here. This is what the drain from the dishwasher is attached to. This is what the 7/8 hose, what we just fixed, that's what that's attached to, and then the other side is attached to the disposal or dishwasher tailpiece. So this is what sits on the counter. And the way this works, if I can get this sucker off of here, these are kind of hard to get off. Let me try and get this off, hang on. Okay, so see how you have the drain right here, you have that little hole, that's this, and then you can't really see it, but if you look down the other side there's an outlet that leads to this, and then you have this cap that's on top, right like this, All right. So that cap just sits there. See how it's cut? So this side, I had it on there wrong. This side goes like so. Right like that. And literally what happens is the pump from the dishwasher pumps the water up through this, and the water literally hits the top of this cap, splashes back down into this, and then drains. That's how air gaps work. And the purpose of it is that if there's ever some kind of backup, it makes it virtually impossible, because this is connected to the sanitary sewer technically. I mean, it's before the P-trap, but technically this is connected to the sanitary sewer. So if you were to ever have a backup, the odds of the water getting back into this one is virtually impossible, because if water does back up, because this is higher than this, the water just shoots out of this. That's what these little outlets are for. So the water comes out on your counter if it's sewage versus getting back into the dishwasher. That's the main purpose for air gaps.